Hey, it's AK. Today I'm bringing you another tea farm. This farm is set up to have modules. So it has 8 modules total, 4 on the bottom floor, 4 on the second floor. Coming in, you can see each module is basically a 2x2. You can put farms here, but you can also put different items here. It just depends on what you want to play. How you want to play, what your goals are. Before you go in the front door, you got the little pump station right here. You could have that door coming from the inside, but it didn't really matter to me. I wanted to use the space in here. So when you walk in the base, you're in the shell. So each corner of this thing has 4 modules, planter boxes. The bottom floor has 4 sets of planter boxes, and then I've even been able to sneak a little fish area in. I like this a lot. So place for your rods, fisherman 1, fisherman 2, whatever you want to do here. If just one person fishing, that's fine. But you can stand right here, throw your rod out, pull it straight in. That's perfect. Now the water is flowing this way, right? So it's better to stand on this side to make it faster. But you can stand here and just fish. This is how you get into the core of the base. Crouch and jump, and you're in. You're in basically a 2x2 with 1.5 walls high. There's a bunker here. I'll show you that in a few minutes. But TC, lots of storage here. And I have 3 bags here. This is the bunkered area. Little battery and some storage. Workbench, more storage, furnaces. TC upkeep is really... I mean, it's expensive, but, you know, you get all this protection, you get this big base. One thing that I would do if I'm playing on a more competitive server for this is right now the center 2x2 core area is all sheet metal. I would probably go at least this bottom part, HQM. Let me show you how to work this bunker. Get a few different items here. All right, so turn my HUD back on. The first thing you do is you place wooden wall here. You make that wood, right? You got a wooden floor up there. Next, you're going to put a ramp above it. If you rotate the ramp with R, you can see the little blue area right where that laser is. There you go. Perfect timing. If you rotate that, you want that little blue slot to be on the opposite side. You place that, and you'll know you did it right because then you have this automatically connecting to it. And that's what you want. Come here, put a twig floor, another ramp, raise it up, rotate it. That is the ramp that you want. This twig floor doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. But that is the ramp you want. Let's go outside, and I'll upgrade it from the outside. You do not have to do this. I'm just doing this to show you guys the difference. So if I upgrade it to wood, you can still see through it, right? If I upgrade it to stone, you can't see through it. Let's say you don't have the brutalist skin, and we want to go to just regular stone. There it is. It won't matter. You still can't see through it. Upgrade to metal. You can see right through that. Look at that. You can shoot through that. You can see through that. That is not what you want. They can't get in, but they can sit here and throw grenades. They can do everything else in here. So that's not what you want either. Again, same idea. Let's go back to the other shipping. Regular sheet metal, same way. If I go to HQM, solid. So only stone and high quality metal ramp here is really a bunker. Everything else you can shoot through. They can tear your bags up, all that stuff. So I personally would go with HQM if you can spare it. If not, stone, it'll still give them 4 more. Once they go through this armored door right here, or whatever door you have, they have 4 more, a minimum of 4 more rockets to go through this. I'll come back in here. We'll put it back, and I'll show you how to break it. Shouldn't have broken it just then. And once you have this upgraded, what you do is you'll spawn in here somewhere. You'll come over here, and you're going to hatchet this floor out. And that's going to break it. You don't want to leave this twig because it's too easy to be broken, but you're going to break that. Once it's broken, gone. The bunker's gone. All right, let's go back out here, go around to the back where the fishing is, and this is our ladder hatch to the second floor. You cannot get to the second floor from the core. You only get to it through the shell. We got more storage. We have some refrigerators. Oh, this turret, if they blow that door when they get in, this turret's going to shoot them in the back when they get down there. Second floor is basically very similar to the first floor. I've got some storage here, some different items. Lots of farm. We're going to go up to the third floor. Third floor covered by these turrets. These turrets, you got 4 turrets, 1 on each corner. These turrets cover anything that's coming in. Now we got some spot for some chicken and some bees here. And then we have some extra storage up top, right? Bedrooms, shotgun traps, storage. More storage up here. At the very top, we have 4 vending machines. 4 vending machines up here to sell your goods with. I have built this base inside of normal Rust, and it was rated. Honestly, it was a good thing it was rated because it showed me some weaknesses. I recorded my walkthrough after the raid, so I'm going to show you that first, then I'll jump into the build sequence. I got a notification this morning that I was under attack, that I had been killed in my base. Well, it happens. It's almost in the wipe. I mean, seriously, it wipes in like 7-8 hours. Pop is dead. I wouldn't let my rockets despawn either, so no hard feelings. It looks like they blew through a sheet metal wall, armored door. They took out the turret that was on top. I forgot to place the freaking bunker when I got off yesterday. And then they blew through 2 armored doors. So let's see, that would be 8 rockets for this sheet wall. 4, that's 12 rockets. 4 more, that's 16 rockets, and then 4 more for this armored double door. So 20 rockets to get in the core. Nothing slowed him down. I actually talked to the raider, and that turret that was sitting right up there, I thought it would be really good. He said he just had to jiggle peek it and it wasn't a problem. But he didn't go anywhere else. I don't know if it's because of the end of the wipe or it's because he got to the core. He took TC. But none of these little hallways here were raided. Did not go up through the ceiling. Did not get the second floor. Did not get to my other vending machines. Right? This is pretty bare. It's just me playing in this space. Had everything on the main floor. Battery's still good. No, this is just empty. Nothing's up here. But they didn't raid to it either. Vending machine here was still 1,000 scrap in it. So this tells me I need to spread out the loot a little bit more. I need to put a few more traps in. Obviously, I need to seal the bunker when I get offline. Especially when I get offline. Yeah, if I had a turret sitting right here. And when they blew that turret across, this turret would have been just camping this area. But it's not going to stop them. It's not a turret that's unbreakable. But it's a good little peek. I like this. I'll definitely put a turret here when I rebuild. And I just need to add more traps. More turrets, maybe some shotgun traps, things like that. This is how I build these. I build them in a server. Play with them. Set them up. Modify some things. And then when they get raided, I look to what I can adjust. I can always rotate this core to make it to where my entrance is here, right? I can make this entrance opposite side of my main entrance. I can rotate that around. So if they would have blew in one of the other three sides, they would have had a choice to make. If they'd have blew in this door, for example, they'd have had to go left or right or spend the money and go straight. I'm going to show you how to build this. Start with a 2x1. Walls. Double door. Double door. And you want, it's easier to build this now, but you want these walls to be up here. Just like I have it in this one. Ceiling here and a higher ceiling on this side. Put your doors down. TC. And now you have your starter base, your 2x1. If you needed to start with a 1x1, that was fine. But you got your starter base. It's important to leave this other section open. This section here, it's important to leave that open. But you do need a top on it. We'll finish up our 2x2. We'll put a small wall here. Just like that. Doorway. We'll put our lid on it. Make sure the top is all the way up. Drop your door down. For the bunker, you put a double door and a half wall. You do not put anything here. But we want to test this bunker, so we're going to go twig. We're going to see if we can place a ramp in it. It looks like we can. It's blue. You see the orange part sticking out right there? Out the wall? You want that to be opposite. So rotate twice. Plant it. That's what you want. You want it to be able to snap just like that. We're going to put a floor here. Ramp. Move around a little bit. Get that bad boy blue. Come on. Go blue. Blocked by garage door. Oh. What? That garage door. Good point. So I forgot to mention this. The garage door needs to be facing in. So it says blocked by garage door. I'm going to pick this up. It did not pick up. I'm just going to delete it. I don't know why it wouldn't pick up. And you want to place the garage door with the roller part on the inside. Just like that. Now it turns blue. That is your bunker. This doesn't have to be here. You can delete that. But this is your bunker. You need to do two things here. You want to make this wood so it's not easily broken. And then you want to upgrade this. So you can see out that door. If we leave it as twig, it's not going to do anything. If we make it wood, you can still shoot through it. If we make it stone, you can't see anything through it. You can't get through it. If we make it metal, you can see and shoot through it. It's not good. HQM is blocked. So stone or HQM is the only option for this bunker. And then we're going to delete this. All right. Now, all of this should be metal. So we're going to upgrade this to metal. And from here out, we're going to build in the tier that I have it in the video. Come out here. We'll make our shell. We're going to make our 4 farming areas, which is off the shell. It includes part of the shell. Now the fishing area is right here, but you can see the foundation is not very tall here. So what you have to do on this is you can do a couple of things. You can break these foundations and put lower ones, which is ideal. Can I do it? Yep. There you go. I have lower foundations. And now we put walls here. Just like that. But you can see there's this dirt in here where it slants down. So that could cause a problem with placing the concrete barriers. Let's just look. See, they want to adjust and move a little bit. There we go. So you can place one there and one here. You can still fish here. It doesn't look as good as the video, but that's because the floor is not flat. You can adjust that as needed. Now we're going to seal up the first floor. Windows all around the farm. And what you want to do here is you want to be conscious about where this door is. So I don't want my front door to be right here. And they just go through 2 doors and they're in my core. So I'm going to come over here and place the front door. That's the entry to the base. Windows all around. Here, I don't want people to be able to see my front door, so I'm going to put a solid wall. More windows. Of course, these don't have to be windows. It's just for the farming aspect I have that. I'm also going to have another door here, and this is for an early vending machine. I like a early vending machine. I don't want to wait till I get to the 3rd floor up top and have vending machines. I want an early vending machine. All right. Now we seal this up. Drop a door here. I almost forgot. So I have the ladder hatch, the opening to the 2nd floor. I have it back here. I don't want any of the doors. I don't want any of the doors facing the same side of the building. So if I come in this door, I can't go straight to another door, right? I got to go around, which is potential garage doors right here. Same thing with the 2nd floor. I want the 2nd floor over here somewhere. So I have it here. Go ahead and get a ladder hatch. Get 2 of those. We'll just get a stack. All right, so now you're on your 2nd floor and you have access to the 2nd floor. We're going to put windows here. I'm going to build the shell first on this. Windows all around. So I put windows all around this. Sometimes I will make it where it's not a window. Just put a full wall here. Just leaves a little bit of mystery, to be honest with you. So like these, I'm gonna make a full wall because I don't want them to know it's my front door. But you know, it's just really secretive and what is what, right? So I'm also gonna honeycomb this. I'm gonna do that with metal. So for the top of this, I have a layer of honeycomb here. This is our core. full layer of honeycomb. There we go. And we go back to stone. Now we can seal this off. The entrance to the third floor, I've put on a different side of the building as the entrance to the second floor. Looks like I forgot a wall. I'm also trying to do this without using admin commands because it's easy to float and upgrade stuff, but I'm trying to show you how I can build it without that. But I'm trying to save you time. I'm not building it from twig first. All right, so that is the 2 farm floors, right? Let's see. Yep, that is it. That is the quad, the double quad base. 2 farm floors on every corner. You could, honestly, you could run just like this and be happy. But I'm going to go a step further and finish the top. So we'll start with the core. I'm going to go back to metal. There's a garage door here. Entrance is right here because we have the chickens right here. I'm going to go ahead and make this metal. We have it metal because we don't want it to be soft-sided. It can still be soft-sided. It's just going to take a little longer. So we're going to come in here to the core. We're going to put walls all the way around it. Whoops. And then this is our entryway. All right. So we come in. 3 levels are the same. And we do that. And then we're going to jump up to the vending machine floor. This is the vending machine floor. We're going to have walls around this. Door here. And now we're going to put stone roof. I use stone just because I like the way it looks. Regular old stone. It's got the shingles on it. I think it looks good. Then I come back with a metal roof. Just in case somebody says, oh, that's stone, we can go down. And just the double protection for the vending machines. I'm going to switch back to stone and make all these doorways stone. In my opinion, they don't need to be metal. There we have it. That's the core. Now we're going to go over here and we're going to build all these corners. So you want to do it just like that. And then come back with 2 low walls. Half walls. I keep saying low walls. I'm sorry. 2 half walls. And that's it. Now we're going to put the roof on it. You use square roofs in stone. And that's how you build them. Every corner is the same. I'm not going to show you every corner. I'm just going to build it. Now for this section, I put windows here for the chickens. When I fill these in, I actually put windows in it. On every other window, I put embrasures, but I actually put solid glass windows here. Just so people can't climb up and mess with the chickens or the bees. More windows around the edge. Now the structure's coming together. The last step of this is the turbines. Now I'm going to cheat and use the admin powers on this creative server to do this, because I'm not going to just sit here and use rope. Go a couple of levels up, 4 or 5, it doesn't really matter. A lot higher you go, obviously the better power you get, but it's up to you. I'm taking it up 4. And that's it. That's the build. Nice farm with a fishing base. Lots of multi-use areas. Now, if you wanted to take some of these walls out and put a garage door here, for example. If you wanted to put a garage door here for a car, horses, anything like that, do it. If you need a garage, do it. This is a multi-use space. You can do whatever you need. You know, another idea I've had is I pop a number of these out and I put in vending machines. I really enjoy having a shop. I put vending machines in all of these. Or I just keep one wall out. Or I put a vending machine like here, as long as it's not under the chicken area, which that one is. So multiple uses. Sometimes a farm needs horses, you know, things like that. So just a little extra for you guys. The last build video I did, I only talked through the walkthrough. I didn't talk through the build sequence. And as I was reviewing the video, I felt like it lacked my personality and it was just music and building. I really want to know if you guys build this. You know, I want to know the feedback. What did you do different on this base? Did you have the shops? Did you just honeycomb it and leave it there? Did you make one level? Did you make one of these rooms just all cooking stations? You can make one of them just all chickens. You know, lots and lots and lots of options. From a upgrade standpoint, one thing that I did when I played it on a 2x server is I upgraded all of the front here to metal. Basically, anything outside of the farm was metal. One, it looked good. You had the container skin. It looked really good. And when I did get raided, they raided right through this sheet metal wall. The other thing I would say is for the bunker, if you can afford to make these walls armor, do it. I would do it. I think it's worth.